What's up, y'all? Peace. Peace, love, and positive vibes to you and yours. What's going on here? It should be on my other Facebook pages. Let me see what's going on. Oh. Mm. Something. Oh, I see what's going on. Facebook's not letting me in. Well, imagine that. What's up, y'all? Peace, love, and positive vibes to you and yours. I'm going to try to attempt to get back into Facebook real quick. You guys just can give me 1 second. It'd be nice if I knew my own password and stuff. Yeah, it is. How are you going to tell me that's not? Yeah, they're tripping. It's trying to say that email address doesn't exist. And then it let me log in. Technology. Technology. Well, I just gave you access. What's the problem? Okay, you should be good now. What's up, y'all? Peace, love, and positive vibes to you and yours. Welcome to Monotfahme Monday. It's Monday. I'm Monotfahme, huh? Thanks, y'all, for being here. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to get to connect to Facebook as well because obvious reasons. Facebook is acting crazy and has a problem with me because I don't want to accept their forced protection. Can we just talk about how anything that's forced on you is not in your best interest? I don't care what anyone says. If they have to force it on you, it's not for you. They didn't do it for you. They're doing it for them. Okay. Well, it's not going to connect to Facebook. So that's okay. I'm just going to go ahead and let anybody who's on Facebook know that they can just check us out on YouTube because it is there. So, y'all, welcome. It's great to have you here. I don't even really know exactly what it is that I intend to talk about tonight, but I do know that I last week did not show up because I didn't know what to talk about. And I decided not to do that again this week. So, excuse me, y'all. I'm just going to real quick make a Facebook post that Monotfahme is live on YouTube right now because Facebook will not let me connect. So join me there. So, I just find it really interesting that if the reason why Facebook wanted me so badly to accept their protection is because it's for my own best interest and because my they're claiming that my page reaches such a vast amount of people, which may be true one day. I don't think that my Facebook page reaches as many people as they're trying to make it seem like. And then it's like for my own protection, so people can't hack my account. But here's my thing is that if it was for my own protection, then why would you not give me the option and say, hey, look, we have this opportunity. We have this option of protection. We can, do a 2-time verification. But in the event that somebody does hack your account, we wouldn't have any way to help you. You could possibly lose access. You could possibly lose content. I could see them giving me a warning and telling me like, this is what could happen if I don't. However, that's the end of it though. Like at that point, that's it. Like it should be my option now. They're not giving me the option. They're literally saying like, if you don't take our protection, we're going to shut you out of your own page. That's not protection. If something is forced on you, that's not protection. You guys see my dope earring? By the way, I just have to shout out. Do you see these? My earrings, I don't know if anyone notices, but my earrings do not match. They coordinate, but they're never the same. So if you know me in real life, you know that my earrings are never the same. So I don't have both earrings I can show you because actually even cooler yet, this company sent me 2 different earrings even like by request. This is Aurora May Designs. Yeah, check them out. Super dope. She's amazing and very creative. And she does a bunch of really cool different types of earrings, all handmade. And she crochets some of the pieces, which this is crocheted. Fucking dope, right? Love it. So Aurora May Designs, y'all check her out on Instagram. I think she's on Facebook too, but for sure she's on Instagram. Aurora, like Aurora Borealis, but Aurora May Designs. So let's see. What's going on? Peace to you, E. Nice to have you here. Peace. Chances are they are trying to do that to track and control your page if you're saying things that go against their agenda. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, I got my microphone over on the other side. Can y'all hear me? My bad. You can probably hear me better now, huh? Exactly. Oh my gosh. Exactly. That's the thing is it's always about control. It's not about my best interest. It's not about protecting me. It's not about what's for me. It's monotfahme. As a matter of fact, they don't care about me. It isn't about me. I promise you, I fucking promise you that Facebook cares about me this much. This is how much Facebook cares about me. Not at all. They will be happy for me to leave because I don't say things that are probably, I don't know. I don't say things that go along with their agenda. They did the same thing to you, except they didn't threaten to lock me up. Oh. Dang, really? What the heck, man? So then what? Did you take the protection? I got people on my page talking about like, just do it. They just want you to take your phone number. Well, they already know my phone. They know everything. All the events of the past few days are deeper than racism. I think I need you to elaborate on that right there. Because what are you talking about? E, can you just join me on the link or something? Get on. Get on. Just hop on the link, man. Come talk to me. What you talking about? So anyways, so I just like, I really didn't know what to talk about today, but I was like, you know what? I can't do this. I can't go another week by just not knowing what to talk about and using that as like an excuse to not show up because that's not okay. And then I had a card reading done and the cards were ridiculously on point. It was so like crazy how on point these cards were. Because one of the cards was like talking about how I have a message that is very important that I need to share with the world, that my voice needs to be heard, that I need to share my message with the world. And then it said to stop thinking so much about it and stop trying to plan so much about it and stop trying to like force it to be something and just do it. Like I was like, fuck. Because you guys, like, for real. Here's another crazy thing. The reason why I said it's really crazy, and then I know that it's true that I do have to use my voice. I have to speak to you guys. I have to talk to you, even if it's just for you to just hear me and for us to just go back and forth like I'm doing right now with my homie. And the thing about it is like, I was born on 9/11, right? And 9/11 angel numbers are a message, like saying that I have a message, right? I can tell you exactly what it is. It's like I have a message to deliver, is what 9/11 is. Hang on. 9/11, you have a powerful message to share with the world. That's what 9/11 means, okay? And I see 9/11 all the time. I see it everywhere. It's so crazy. It'll be like the person in front of me, their charges will ring up to 9/11. Like person in front of me driving, like license plate will have 9/11 on it. Like I see it all the time. I see the time 9/11 almost every single day. I was born on 9/11 at 11:19 in the morning. So like my whole birthday is all 9/11. Like it's crazy. So like I know that there is a lot of truth to that. And so I decided today, like, I'm not going to just not be here. And whatever message it is that needs to be delivered will be delivered. And maybe it's just that I'm just supposed to be here and you're just supposed to hear my voice today and hear me ramble on about crazy shit like Facebook being assholes. Hell no. I know, right? Facebook can like actually kiss my whole ass. Like little do they know, they can actually kiss my ass. Like the only reason why I feel like I almost kind of have to do it and like I'm almost feel like I'm like I have to comply in a sense is because I work for a company that I have to post social media posts for them and I don't have access to the page because of that. So unless I can get somebody else in my company, I have to probably bribe somebody with money. Excuse me, can I pay you to make my posts? Because just madness, y'all. But you know what? If you do want to follow me, other places, I'm on other social media that's mainstream social medias, and I'm also on some independent social medias. Everywhere is I am Melody Waters, y'all. Everywhere except Snapchat is I am Melody Waters. I'm on Getter, which is kind of like it's a similar to a Twitter. It has the same kind of style. It's a feed style, like how Twitter is. And then I'm also on Parler, which is similar to a Facebook style of social media. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter. You can find me I'm even on, what's it called? What's that one that they have on the phones? Bigo Live, y'all. You can find me on Bigo Live. I'm on there. I don't ever go on Bigo though anymore. I used to hop on there once in a while. Maybe I should start going on there again though, because that is actually a dope platform that you can get a lot of people to hear you all over the world. So I don't know, maybe find me on Bigo Live soon. I should start doing Monotfahme on Bigo Live. I wish it connected with the I use Restream as a streaming platform, and it'd be really nice if they connected with, rather than be forced to let them poke you with this foolishness. Yeah, no, man, look. The world is really like going crazy right now, y'all. I don't know if I know if you listen to my show and you pay, if you're my friend on social media, if you're like if you resonate with me, you know for a fact that this world is losing it. Like shit's hitting the fan, man. Stuff is going down. Okay. There's a lot of stuff going down. And it's time for us to really prepare ourselves just for pretty much anything, because they have a lot of control over us. And when I say they, I mean the people that control every fucking thing. If you don't think that there's people in a small group of people that controls everything, then you aren't paying attention. I don't think I really need to explain that to anybody, though. And if you do need further in-depth explanation on that, I'm happy to go further in depth with you offline and give you some resources and some, avenues to explore what I will share with you, because definitely it's not all black and white. And who knows what exactly is they have in store for their own little plans. And the thing about it is that if you're prepared for pretty much anything, then you don't have to be as concerned, where there's going to be people that are just going to be, they're completely ill prepared and not thinking anything about the fact that shit could be going down. And then when shit does go down, they're shocked and in panic mode. And that's not a good place to be. It's not a place where you want to be. Being like taken by surprise and just in a shock mode, in a panic mode, in a survival mode, it's going to put our community into like a panic. So the more that most of us, or the majority of us, can be prepared, the less that our community, which is us little people, the people that look like you, the people that are in your neighborhood, the people that are the same, you see them at the grocery stores and stuff. That's the people I'm talking about. These are our people. Like, we live in the same community as people, and we have to look out for one another. So like, if you can teach people that they need to start preparing for things, and grab a couple extra things at the store sometimes. Think about what your water source would be like. Fuck money as much as, honestly, I wouldn't concern myself so much with hoarding a bunch of money or trying to save up a bunch of money. Yeah, that's a great idea as well. But in the event that some shit really goes down, money could be obsolete. So that's not your greatest concern, in my opinion. The greatest concern would be to collect things of actual value and use for you and your family, especially if you have children, you have, I don't know, disabled family members to care for, or older family members to care for. You really have to then be prepared, because small children, how much can they really help you if it comes down to a time where it's like scavenger hunting and gathering again type shit? You're gonna need to have resources already readily available for that situation. So I highly suggest that you begin thinking about preparing your own household for what your specific household would need: first aid, water, food, ways to stay warm, learning how to build shelter if you don't know how, learning how to purify water for drinking if you don't know how, learning how to start a fire if you don't know how, learning how to make weapons out of nature if you don't know how, learning what plants in nature can do for you. There's plants that could literally save your life if you got injured, or if you needed if you got an allergic reaction. There's so much stuff in nature, you guys. Honestly, nature is our true healing source. And that is really the most important thing in the world is nature. If we only knew. What you meant earlier about it's deeper than racism. In my opinion, these events are being weaponized against us to take more of our rights and freedoms, and the race card is a way that they are doing it. Oh my God. Yo, they use the race card for every fucking thing. Anything they possibly can use the race card for, they do. They love to utilize that tool of division and separation amongst us, and it's really disgusting. Peace, Anton. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Peace, love, and positive vibes to you and yours. I hope you're well. Yeah, Ed, that shit's crazy. Like, they really do use these things to take away more of our rights and freedoms. A lot of people who are brainwashed and programmed don't see it that way. They'll see it as like, oh, it's important and it was needed to be done because otherwise we were all going to die, apparently. Well, as we all know, that's not the case at all. At least any of us that are not completely brainwashed and have drinking the Kool-Aid, have drunk the Kool-Aid. If you haven't drunk the Kool-Aid, you're Gucci. Sorry, I have an itch, yo. Or a itch. Yeah, a itch to scratch. If you haven't drunk the Kool-Aid, you're good because your eyes are open to the fact that we have been being lied to immensely. Did you guys notice that once they moved on to a different event, a different distraction, a different thing that they wanted to have going on, like all of a sudden the one before just pretty much the fuck appeared? Like, it's pretty much disappeared. Nobody really even talks about it anymore. And slowly but surely people will continue to just it'll decrease unless they bring it back up as another point of fear for whatever reason. And that's only going to be if it's to their advantage. It's not going to be because there's actually an issue that we need to be concerned about in that regards. Sadly, our whole like perception of life and the world around us is heavily jaded by false facts. False facts. Things that like that we're just told things just to continue to keep us believing whatever it is that they want us to believe. What's crazy is like the real honest reality is that we don't even fucking know what's really going on. Like, we don't even actually know the truth about anything. Like, anything. We don't know. They have told us so many stories and lied to us about so many things and just jumbled and misconstrued and thrown actual real truth from here and stretched it all the way to there. So the truth is now stretched so thin we can't even identify it anymore. That nobody really knows. It's crazy when you think about that, isn't it? Isn't it crazy when you think about the fact that we live in a world that we don't actually know what it really does look like? And it probably wouldn't be so crazy to think about that if we weren't shown images of what the world supposedly looks like. If we weren't given the ideas of this is this and that's that and this is how things are, we probably wouldn't even think that it was weird that we don't actually know. We would probably just wonder and use our imaginations about it. But because we've actually been given ideas of what things supposedly look like or how they supposedly function, it's really weird to think like, first of all, it's a lie. And then second of all, so what the fuck does the earth really look like? What does the earth actually really look like from the outside looking in? Can you look from the outside? Can you even go outside the earth? What if all those freaking things that we see as planets are like inside the same shit the Earth is inside of? Like, there's so much stuff that we don't know about, like the ocean. Yo, the ocean trips me out. Does the ocean trip anybody else out? The ocean to me is fucking amazing. Like, first of all, it is the dopest thing in the world. There's so much life and so many things that we don't even have a clue about. The thing about the ocean is that they always want to say, like, oh, it's this big and it holds this many gallons of water. How do you know? You don't know. You know how I know you don't know? Because we've never found the bottom of that motherfucker. And if y'all have found the bottom of it, you never told us about it. Because according to what we know, y'all can't get to the bottom of it because of pressure issues. So I'm just like, what's really going on? The fucking ocean, we have never seen the bottom of the ocean. We don't even know how far it goes down. Like, what if you go into the bottom of the ocean, but the bottom of the ocean is actually an opening into a whole different freaking world? We wouldn't know. What if there's a certain spot in the ocean that you can just drop into and you just get fucking like transported somewhere else to a whole different fucking dimension or world? Like, we don't know. We don't fucking know. And that's the thing, is that we don't know. But we're told a lot of lies. Our imagination that should be left to wonder and wander and express itself and just create ideas is stifled with limitation. Instead of allowing us to just think freely, they tell us what to think. They don't teach us how to think, how to just be and to just be still sometimes and just let your imagination just go. It's like one of my favorite things to do. And I love when I can do it with another person too. It's super fun when like you can talk to somebody and like you guys can just start just like creating a story or creating an image with your words together. I love that. I don't know about you guys, but I think that that is super dope and we need to do more of that. We need to be in nature more. Go outside. Get the fuck out the house. Go outside. Put your feet in the grass. Please get off the concrete with your tennis shoes and your shoes on, your heels, your tennis shoes, your freaking Crocs, your slides, whatever it is that you're wearing, take them off. And go put your feet on the ground, on the dirt, in the grass. I don't care as long as you're touching the earth. Not the cement, not the tar, not turf, earth. Touch your feet to the earth, y'all. Get in nature. Go sit by some water. Go sit up against a tree. Sit under a tree, read a book. Let the sun beam on you. Touch people, hug people, get close to people less than 6 feet. We need that. We need that. It's healing. Touching the earth recenters you. Touching the earth, standing on the earth, it literally recenters you. It grounds you. It balances you. It removes energetic toxins and like replenishes you. And you can feel the difference if you go outside every day and put your feet on the dirt, on the grass, whatever, put your feet in the earth. You're going to notice a difference. I promise you will. You're going to notice a difference in your clarity and how you feel. I don't even do it every single day, but I need to do it every single day too. You know, it's about self-discipline and taking the time out of your day to do it as much as you can. You know, I do it often though. If I'm standing outside in slides, I'm going to kick them bad boys off real quick and just stand there. Just stand there and recenter. Tap in with Mama Gaia. She's a healer. And we heal each other. We heal the earth with our love and our powers, our powerful energy. And the earth heals us, and we heal each other too. That's why I say stand around people, hug people. Don't be afraid of people. Don't be afraid of germs, bro. We've been living with germs since before freaking. Come on, y'all. We've been living with germs forever. Like, our body is designed to fight that type of stuff. That's literally what your immune system is designed to do. It's designed to take record, take note, to delegate, to hold on, wait a minute. We've seen this before. Guys, it's a code blue. It's a code whatever. We've seen this, guys. Remember this guy here? They put his mugshot up on the wall. It's the usual suspects. I'm telling you, we are designed for this shit. You're built for this shit. The best thing that you can do for yourself to defend your body against anything, and it's not even just illnesses, just anything, to defend your body against depression, to defend your body against sleep deprivation, sluggishness, to defend your body against lethargy, is taking care of it. Take care of this temple. Do the best job that you can to take care of this temple. You may not always be perfect, and that's okay. Nobody expects perfection from you. No one, whatever that is. To me personally, I say everything is perfect exactly how it is, and our idea of perfection is what's skewed. But a lot of people, will claim that they are not perfect. I am not perfect. I'm human. You are. You're perfectly human, and you're perfect exactly how you are. There's nothing wrong with you. You are whole and complete right now, right where you are, right where you stand. No matter where you are, you're in your journey, you're whole and complete at all times. Our journey is a journey of enhancement. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, the best way to take care or to counteract anything with your body, anyways, is to eat healthy. That's how you will take care of you. That's how you would take care of your health. That's how you take care of your mental health. That's how you defend yourself against a lot, is to take care of this right here. Take care of yourself mentally, take care of yourself emotionally, take care of yourself physically. Like I was just talking about getting outside. Getting outside is major. Getting in the sun, getting in the nature, touching dirt is huge. There's a study, where was it at? Dang it, was it Switzerland? I want to say it was Switzerland, you guys. It was Iceland. It was Iceland. Iceland did a study. It was a couple years ago. And the study got released during the beginning of the pandemic. And the study was young children. They were elementary students, and they were studying the effects on nature, getting into nature. Like, they had the kids outside every single day gardening and whatnot. And they found that the children who were in nature every single day, who got in the dirt every day, who touched leaves and grass and air and fresh air and got in the sun and every single day, had stronger immune systems than the kids who did not. There and when they introduced it, the immune system strengthened from the time that they had started to. There was a significant increase in the immunity that they were having, the things that they were able to fight and defend against. So there's a lot to be said about getting yourself into nature and taking care of yourself. Same with what we put into our bodies. We did a episode earlier with Jewel, Alkaline Academy. If you guys aren't in tune with her yet, please get in tune with her. She sells the sea moss that Dr. Sabi was using, and sea moss has like, what is it? I can't remember exactly, and please forgive me because I don't know the exact number, but I want to say it's like 90 some nutrients or something like that, or 80 some. It's almost every single like nutrient that you need to your daily supply is like in sea moss, so which is pretty astounding. You can take the capsules, you can drink the gel, you can put the gel in a smoothie, you could just take a spoonful of it, put it in your coffee, do whatever with it, really. And that is super powerful in keeping us healthy. Also, take some vitamins, some supplements, eat properly, slow down on the processed foods and the sugar. Oh my God, you guys, sugar. Fuck, man. Fuck. Y'all, sugar is so bad, bro. I never even, okay, so I always knew sugar wasn't the greatest for us, right? But I never knew how bad sugar really was until I watched a documentary that was talking about sugar. Thank you, E. 92 out of the 102 minerals. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you. He's my producer for the day. He's on it for me. You're the best, man. Thank you. If you can't get over the sliminess of sea moss, because see, I have a thing about that. I have a hard time ingesting sea moss like as a gel because I don't know. It's something about it being like alive that just kind of, I don't know. It creeps me out. Okay, so the capsules are good. If somebody put it in my smoothie and didn't tell me, I could drink it. Man. But okay, y'all. Sugar, bro. Sugar is holy shit. And first of all, if you eat sugar, you're addicted. Okay. I'm addicted. You're addicted. We're all addicted. If you have sugar in your diet, you're addicted to sugar. And it is not an easy thing for us to get rid of, but we can do it. And it's going to be one of my challenges that it's a goal of mine this year to take care of. And I haven't decided when yet to do it, but it's something that I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of sugar in my diet. I am. And I know that I'm going to be really happy when I do because it's going to help me better to focus. I have a lot of focus issues and I have trouble focusing sometimes on things like tasks that I need to take care of. And that's not good for somebody like myself who wears many hats. I am a male of many trades and I do fucking everything. I do a lot of shit and I like to have a full plate. So I like the fact that I do all of the things that I do. However, not being able to focus and getting easily distracted from things, it makes your tasks more lengthy. Okay. Also, I have this little like procrastination thing that, yeah, we won't talk about that though. That's something that I'm definitely working on. But sugar is so bad, y'all. It's literally like a drug for our bodies, and our bodies are addicted to it to the point where when you stop eating sugar, and when I stop eating sugar, our bodies will go through a withdrawal stage. But once you're through that withdrawal stage, which is brief, it's not like it goes on forever. Once you get through that withdrawal stage, though, like you don't have cravings for sugar anymore. You don't want to eat the sugar anymore like that. And if you were to eat it, it would probably taste terrible to you. And I'm assuming you wouldn't feel the best. You'd probably feel like shit after you ate it because it would be something that we don't remember, which we probably went through as children when we were first introduced to sugar. and sadly did it to our children when we introduced them to sugar. I wish I never would have gave my kids sugar had I but known. Is that we go through it, when people eat sugar, you go through a spike. So it gives you like a burst of energy. You get this energetic sugar spike. It feels like energy. It's not real energy. It's chemically induced energy. But it spikes and then it crashes. And the crash is tough. So if you were to eat sugar after getting rid of it from your system like that and flushing your system from it, you probably would feel like shit. I'm assuming. I've heard other people say that it makes them feel like shit when they've had sugar or like eat a cupcake or something. They're like, fuck, so much. Because here's the thing is that like, I don't know about, I could eat like 2 cupcakes sometimes. Like, hold on. I love sweets. I love sugar. I love cake. I love donuts. I love that type of stuff. I love candy, all that shit. Man. And we consume a lot of sugar, stupid amounts of sugar. Like, I think the average person consumes, what did they say, like 40 grams of sugar a day or 35 grams of sugar a day. It's a lot. Whatever it is, it's a lot. And if you have a scale at home that you could put a bowl on it and tear it out and then pour sugar until it says 30 grams, wait till you see how much fucking 30 grams and 35 grams of sugar is. That's a lot of sugar. And then we eat that every day. I guarantee you I eat more than 35 grams of sugar a day. Because when you look at the labels on stuff, you'll be surprised at what has sugar in it. Almost everything you eat has added sugar. Almost everything. When they started adding sugar to things, that's one of the ways that they have people addicted to stuff is because of the sugar in it. So processed foods is just right behind sugar. Like processed foods is the next thing that we can get rid of as much as possible. And me personally, I'm starting to eliminate things from my life and decrease them, if nothing else, at least decrease them immensely. But my goal is to eliminate eventually things like processed foods. Because we can make a lot of this shit ourselves, y'all. Tortilla chips. Can I tell you how fucking easy tortilla chips are to make? First of all, you can buy maize flour, which is maize flour is corn. It's corn flour. You can buy it, maize. Okay, it's easy to find. It's literally in any Hispanic or Latino area of your grocery store. It's super easy to find. Okay. If you buy taco shells, you can find the maize flour. Okay. So literally that and water. Okay. And then you take it and you roll it out really, really thin, however thin you want it to be. Now you can do a couple of things with this. That can either be your tortilla or you could cut it up into pieces and fry it in some oil and make chips. Now you have eliminated, though, all of the preservatives and the other bullshit. Is it the greatest thing for you to eat some corn tortillas fried in oil? Probably not, right? I mean, that's the best thing, but it's way better for you to make that yourself and eat that than it is for you to go buy a bag of tortilla chips. See what I'm saying? It's just the little things, y'all. They add up for us. Man, all these cereals have shit in them. They're so terrible for us. Like literally they're trying to kill us with our food, y'all. I know we're not going to live forever in these bodies. I know these bodies, let me rephrase that because we live forever. We're eternal, okay? These bodies, this thing right here is not, but I am, you are too. These bodies are not going to live forever. They're not eternal. They will not go on forever and ever without deteriorating. Yes, eventually this body is going to be gone and you're going to move on to another shell, okay? You're going to move on to another experience. You're going to move on to maybe even another planet. Who knows? Who knows? But what I can tell you is that you can take care of this shell and live the best quality of life for the life that you're here. So for however long you're here, whether it's 20 years, 30 years, 60 years, 80 years, 110 years, you can live the best quality of life health-wise by taking care of self. It's so funny because, like, I was having this talk with my son the other day, and I know it's not just in my household that we do this type of thing, but like we feed our dog. Like my dog eats like raw meat. My dog eats what dogs are supposed to eat, as if he went out and fetched a cat. As if he went out and fetched a rabbit and ate it, right? Like he eats bone, he eats meat, he eats organs, right? Because we wanted to give our dog the best fighting chance to be healthy, and we didn't want him to be sick by eating a bunch of processed nonsense food that they have in the stores. It's just not good for dogs. It's really not. They put so much crap in there, and it's mostly fillers. It's really not good for them. And we wanted him to be as healthy as possible for as long as possible. So what's really funny is that we say that, and then we'll turn around and eat Doritos. So hold on. We won't give our dog Doritos, though. You know why we won't give our dog Doritos? Because they're not good for him. He's not supposed to eat them. Well, fuck, we're not supposed to eat them either. They're not good for us either. They taste good, and we're addicted to them. We're addicted to them, okay? They taste good, and we're addicted to them. But they taste good, and we're addicted to them because of the chemicals in them. They have chemicals to make them taste good. And those chemicals create an addiction, and those chemicals harm this shell. This shell is not meant to eat that shit. This shell is meant to eat what it came from, things of the earth, stuff from the earth. If you're going to eat animal products, bring it down to a minimal. Meat's not really supposed to be eaten by us. Do you see these teeth? Look at these. See how flat these teeth are? I do not have teeth to tear meat off of bones. I don't. Neither do you. We don't have teeth to tear meat from bones. You know why we don't have teeth to tear meat from bones? Because we're not supposed to eat that type of stuff. But my dog does. Lions do. The better we can take care of ourselves, the longer that we can live healthy quality of life. And I'm not telling you exactly what to do or how to eat. And I'm not a fucking genius in that, where I know everything. I am a genius, but and not necessarily do I know everything about everything in the world. That's not what a genius is. And the thing about it is we all are a little bit different in how our bodies react to certain things. Like there's things that I can't eat that you probably can, because my body reacts to it in a negative way. But I will tell you that every one of us is not supposed to eat a ton of meat. If you want to eat some meat, eat it. But do your best to make it a minimal. So it's like not the focus of every single meal, smaller portions of meat and more veggies, more fruits, things from nature, more herbs, if you talk to Jewel, Alkaline Academy, she's going to tell you something even more intense than what I would tell you, because I would tell you more of a vegan-ish lifestyle. Not necessarily because if you were putting meat in it, obviously it's not vegan or vegetarian. But it would be closer to that because it would be less meat, less animal products. I would tell you to stop drinking cow's milk. Jewel would tell you, like, you have like a couple beans you can eat, It's a very small list for alkaline foods, but I'll tell you what, though, I bet anyone who eats alkaline probably feels amazing, because I was vegan for like 3 years and I felt amazing just doing that. It changed my whole body. It changed how I felt. It changed my sleep. It changed everything. I felt amazing. My skin was glowing. I was full of energy. I I lost a ton of weight. It was weird. I got super skinny. Like my mom thought I was on drugs. That's how skinny I was. But I was not. I was just eating healthy. I was eating alkaline, or not alkaline, I'm sorry. I was eating vegan, plant-based whole foods is what I called it. I ate things that came from nature. I got rid of all the processed foods. I did eventually kind of bring a couple things in, like here's the sugar addiction coming through. I brought in like Newman's best Oreo style cookie. They make a cookie like an Oreo, the sandwich cookies, the chocolate sandwich cookies. They're fire. But I splurged on a couple of things here and there. But other than that, I got rid of processed food, and all I ate was beans, grains, legumes, nuts, fruits. If I didn't say veggies, like I ate some pastas. I guess that's processed, but it was very minimal. And I'm telling you what, y'all, I felt amazing. So I know for a fact that there is a whole lot of truth to us not supposed to be eating that way. And I've actually seen some really great documentaries. I'm kind of a nerd, a documentary junkie. So if you like documentaries, I've got some great ones I could definitely share with you. But one of the documentaries that sparked my interest in eating vegan it's called Forks Over Knives. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen it, I really highly suggest watching it because it's really, really interesting and quite astounding the difference that our diets make in our lives. And I watched people on that show go from having, first of all, some of them were pretty much on the verge of dying. Okay. Like they were very, very ill. They were really very unhealthy. And some of them had counter full of medications. I remember this one guy, y'all, he had like, what did he say? Like 30 medications that he took every day. I cannot even imagine. And I'm so sad that he had to go through that. But I'll tell you what, when he changed his lifestyle and by changing his diet, and our diet is what we eat, y'all. I know people are like, I'm on a diet. Honey, you're always on a diet. Okay? Everything you eat is your diet. What you intake inside you is your diet, whether it's food, what you have different types of diets, but we're talking about food diets. So your diet makes a huge impact. So he switched his diet to plant-based whole foods diet, got rid of all animal products, got rid of all the bullshit, the processed bullshit, all that, right? This man like stopped taking all the medications. Like when I say all the medications, I mean stopped taking all the medications. He didn't need them anymore. First of all, we never do need them, okay? These doctors are paid fucking stupid amounts of money to prescribe these medications to people. They are offered bonuses, they're offered vacations. They get paid ridiculous to hand out these medications. And although I do understand that there's some instances where people are like, no, there's no way I need this. Okay. I hear what you're saying, but listen to me and hear what I'm saying. Change your diet first. Try that. Try changing your diet first. Try stopping eating all the animal. If somebody who has things like cancer, somebody who has some diabetes, somebody who has something like high blood pressure, somebody who has something like heart disease, somebody who has these types of things, y'all, stop eating the processed foods. Stop eating the animal products and switch literally to a plant-based whole foods diet. You can go online right now. You can find a million fucking recipes of amazing food. It's never gonna, you're never gonna be short on flavor, on taste. There's so much amazing vegetables, and there's so many amazing ways to cook your food and to not cook your food and to just combine different flavors, and you can't get bored. And I tell you what, when you really like put yourself into it and you really give it a shot with an open mind, you wouldn't even miss meat. I didn't miss meat. And actually, life situations and some crazy shit that I was going through altered my path. And I never went back. And that was a personal choice. However, I am now personally choosing to begin that journey back again. So, and it's for a good reason. And that's why I urge you all out there listening to not necessarily switch your whole diet like I intend to eventually, but wait, why not? Or at least be open-minded enough to try to lower or remove some of the really tough things, the really bad things for us. Really, cow's milk, y'all, stop drinking cow's milk. Stop it. Are you a baby cow? Are you a baby cow? First of all, if you knew what the fuck they do to those female cows so that they can produce all of that milk, I think you'd probably stop drinking milk. I think that I would hope that would make you stop drinking milk. They literally like artificially impregnate. They impregnate cows. They impregnate them constantly, keep them pregnant. And they don't really like, man, they so mistreat these animals, y'all. And that's the same with all this meat that we're eating. These mass productions are creating the opportunity for greedy people who don't actually have any soul and heart to care about live creatures or human beings or anything like that, or the earth or anything. They don't care. They care about the control and about the greed, about the money. They care. They would rather harm us than help us. So they don't care that the animals are being mistreated and that whatever energy is put into that meat is now put into your body when you eat it. Be aware of this. Be conscious of this. You are what you eat. That's real. You are what you eat. So if you're putting death into you, dead meat, guys, I'm talking shit, but I'm talking shit to myself too, because I eat meat still right now and it's not good for me. And I know it's not good for me, but I'm going to make changes. I am making changes. I have been getting rid of things. So I am making changes in my life. So I'm here telling you like, yo, we got to do this together. The more we do this, the more we impact these industries. They'll stop creating so much meat if we stop eating so much of it. And it's killing the earth, y'all. The industrial industries for packaging and processing are killing the earth. They pollute our air, they pollute our water, they pollute the ground, they're killing animals. The way that they keep the livestock on these so-called farms are killing the earth. It's literally so not beneficial to the earth, the way that they keep them. When they keep these animals in these like big pen areas where it's like they're literally just trouncing around in their own shit and mud, and there's no grass like for them to graze on. They just keep them in these pens. That is terrible. It's super stressful on the animal. First of all, they're very unhealthy, and that's why they have to pump them full of so much bullshit like antibiotics and whatnot, because they're kept in very unhealthy and unsanitary situations and environments, and they're fed poorly. So imagine that an animal that is supposed to graze around and eat dandelions and whatever this plant is that's growing and whatever that plant is that's growing and There happened to be a bug on it. They got a little bug in them. That bug is a little extra protein. Animals like cows are supposed to just graze and just chill amongst the earth, across the earth, around the earth, whatever. Sometimes I can't English. Don't worry about all my words, okay? But they are just supposed to just be, y'all. That is when they're most healthiest because they're balanced. They're eating properly. They're emotionally happy. They're in tune with the earth properly. Like it's a whole balance. It's a whole symbiosis that happens in that animal when it's allowed to be in its own natural environment, being just an animal as it is. And when we disrupt that balance, we throw everything off, including the energy that's inside that meat or inside the products that come from that animal, whether it be the meat, whether it be the cheese, the yogurt, because I guess all that shit comes from milk. But so whether it's the milk or the meat, you're getting the energy that that animal has inside of it and whatever it has endured and the traumas that it has when it dies, how it dies. Some of these animals die, all of these animals in this industry, unless it's from a small farm where they do things humanely, when it's these big industry places, these big business places that just don't give a fuck and they just care about their bottom line, they're not going to care about how things are done. And these animals are literally dying in stress. Islam has this belief, and I'm not a religious person, but I do know some things about some religions, and I have practiced some religions. And Islam is a religion that I studied a lot and practiced for many years. And one of the things that they teach in Islam, which I find to be very true, and this is why I say religions and all these books are codes, because they tell us things, but they write it in a way that is fantasy. But there is truth in the stories that they tell and the lessons and in the principles and in the, moral value of these books. There is a lot of truth in that. And one of those truths is that Islam says when you slaughter an animal to eat it, first of all, the blade is supposed to be so sharp that you could take a single strand of hair and drop it and it would split a single strand of hair. This is how sharp the blade is supposed to be. And then, but they do it with paper. They do make sure it literally should slice through the paper. So the knife has to be extremely sharp, as sharp as possible. And then the animal should be sliced one time, one slice, a clean one slice. Okay? These are the humane properties that will show you that the animal has died in a way that didn't create stress in it. And another thing with that is that you never show the animal the knife. The animal should never see the knife. So they turn the animal's head away so that the animal cannot see the knife coming. Because otherwise they say the animal dies twice. It died when it saw the knife because it was scared. Now it's stressed. It's freaking out. It's trying to get it. It's wiggling. It's all this, right? There's stress. The animal is dying under stress. That means that there's stress in that meat. So anyone who eats that meat is stressed. They get that, they absorb that stress. Not saying that they feel like they're going to die or whatever, but they absorb the stress. They are absorbing that energy. They're absorbing that vibration, and that shit is affecting people. So the fact that we have a lot of low vibrational people walking around eating a bunch of dead carcass that, also died low vibrationally, carrying a lot of trauma and low vibrational energy, it's not shocking that a lot of people are walking around vibrating on a lower level than what they should and could be. Which brings me back to plant life And the fact that when we eat plants, which are alive and full of life, we are feeding our bodies life. And if you know anything about plants, they utilize a skill that they have. It's called photosynthesis. And because they absorb all of that energy, it's like it affects our body in a positive way. And it gives us nutrients that we would not otherwise get. So, what we eat has a huge effect on ourselves, and it has a huge effect on all aspects of our life. What you put into your body, what you allow around you, the people that you choose to interact with, the energies that you choose to interact with, the energies you allow near you and in your life and in your home are going to affect you. And that affects our immune system, to bring it back full circle to what I was talking about. And that affects your immune system greatly and immensely. And that's just food. I didn't even get into the spiritual aspect of it. I didn't even get into the emotional aspect of it. That's just talking about the food we put into our bodies. And stop drinking tap water, bro. Stop drinking tap water. Yo, they put so much shit in the tap water. They put so much shit in the tap water, yo. You can taste it. It's crazy because, like, I don't even like to cook with tap water, but sometimes I do. Like, if I'm getting really, really low on mine and I'm just going to boil some noodles or something, I might cook with some tap water. Sadly, I hate to even admit that. I hate to even do it. But I can always tell the difference because the boil, or the boil, I can't English right now. The water takes probably, like, I swear it takes like 3 times longer to boil when it's tap water because it's so heavy and full of shit. There's so many chemicals and so much bullshit besides just the fluoride. The fluoride is bad enough. And if you don't believe me, go look it up on the internet. Go to DuckDuckGo. Change your on your URL bar, your search bar. You can change your search to DuckDuckGo. And if you don't see how to do that, if you don't have the little eyeglass that you can click and do it, or if you don't have the little like toggle button of some kind to do it, just type in DuckDuckGo and you can literally go to DuckDuckGo and use that as a search. And type in the truth about fluoride. The only people who are going to tell you that fluoride is good for you is A, whoever's putting it in the fucking water, and B, dentists, which, by the way, fluoride deteriorates your teeth. It allows cavities to be created because it deteriorates the enamel on your teeth and causes tooth decay and makes your teeth sensitive and softer. And it also yellows them like crazy. So amongst other things, there's literally a laundry list and a myriad of fucking bullshit that happens to people when fluoride is put into their bodies. And then more, there's spirituality, there's spiritual things that happen to people with fluoride, and mental, emotional type things that happen to people from fluoride. It also makes people very docile. So they love to have a whole bunch of people drinking water that will make them docile. Your water, if you were to test the water right now, you can look this up. You don't have to believe me. You can go on YouTube and find videos that will back up what I'm telling you. People have done research on this and have done water testing. I'm not a water tester. That's not my skill. So I can't speak on it because I haven't done it myself, but I can speak on other people who have and have shared that information with us. And I'm going to share it with you as well. So what I have seen people do and in their research is that they have found there to be things like antidepressants in tap water, birth control in tap water, other drugs, like other prescription drugs. And yeah, that to me is a bit alarming. I don't know about you, but anyways, y'all, I feel like I've rambled on long enough about that. I think we should talk maybe about how spirituality and emotional health affects us in our stuff next week. Unless y'all have something else you want to talk about. Otherwise, I'm just going to get on here and I'm not going to give up. Okay. I'm going to keep going because it's what I'm supposed to do. So if you don't see me on Facebook anymore, it's because I decided not to do the protection program that they want to give me. If you see me on Facebook after the 19th, then that means that I have decided to do it. And 9.9 times out of 10, it was because of business. Sadly. Yeah. Anyways, man, I love you guys so much. Make sure you take care of yourself out there. Take time out for self every day. Take a few minutes to brush your teeth, wash your face in the mirror, talk to yourself when you're doing that. Tell yourself, 3 great things about yourself, positive things about yourself. It doesn't always have to be about your looks. Who are you? Talk about your integrity. Talk about your self-respect. Talk about your love for people, your love for the earth, whatever it is. Just say 3 nice things to yourself every day. Pause 3 positive things to yourself every day when you get up. And set the tone for what you want for your day. You get to choose. It's your choice. What do you want for your day? When you get up in the morning, tell yourself what your day is going to be. Don't wait to find out what your day is going to be. Choose. It's your choice. The more that we make this conscious effort to guide our own happiness and peace, the better we'll be. All right, y'all. Let me get the fuck out of here. I love y'all so much. Thank you for coming through. If you're come back and watch the replay, thank you too. I love you guys. The energy and love, it just flows no matter when you watch this, whether it's right now or a year from now. It's still, the energy is still here. The upgrades in my voice are still here. The love, the vibration, all of it is still here. And I am sending all of you so much love and positive vibes. I love you guys so much. And I hope you have a wonderful week. And I'll see you next week. Peace, love, and positive vibes to you and yours. Peace.